extraction, RNA extraction, and the test that they are present, what we have extracted from. We all the time in genetics study about the chromosomes, which are made up of DNA. We have also studied that DNA expresses itself in the form of RNA, which takes over the function of protein synthesis, and that is how the gene is expressed. Hence, we try to study that this DNA or RNA, how it is present in our tissues. So, we have here, you can view here the liver tissue. Okay, liver tissue which is minced. This tissue will be now mixed with the saline buffer, which is nothing but sodium citrate, which will help the DNA to be liberated from the cell. This liver tissue we will now use the mixer, okay, and grind it fine in this buffer. Then we will filter it, and the slurry will be used for the further experiment to extract DNA, and later to confirm it we will use some reagents which will give us a colored confirmatory test. So I will take this lever here. This is goat liver which we have using. So here is about 100 grams of the liver tissue, right? And we will use about 50 ml of the buffer saline, right? And now we will mince it so that it changes into a slurry, which will be further filtered so that it can be used for the experiment of DNA and RNA extraction. Now we will filter the slurry so that we get a clear homogeneity. So students, the liver slurry is ready here, which we will be using for extraction of DNA as well as RNA. So first we will proceed with DNA. Students, we use this slurry, and to this slurry we will add a salt solution, which is actually the soap salt solution made up of sodium dialdehyde phosphate. You can see here the centrifuge tube is ready, where you take 2 ml of the slurry and 4 ml of this soap salt solution mixed well. Okay, it is mixed well so that this soap salt solution will break the cells and the nucleus so that DNA comes up. We will centrifuge and then proceed further. This is the centrifuge machine, okay, whereby I will be putting it here in the machine, and now we will centrifuge. Thank you. Students, we had centrifuged the slurry, the supernatant, okay, and now from there we take the supernatant here into another test tube. Okay, that was the mixture of the slurry and NaCl which we had centrifuged. We have transferred it to another test tube, wherein now this tube we are keeping it in a ice bath. Okay, we require chilled condition so that when we add ethanol slowly to this particular supernatant, the DNA fibers should precipitate and it will be visible to our eyes, which can be later separated and then confirmed for the presence of DNA by a confirmatory test where we will use DPA reagent. So you can see here the water bath is made in a beaker where the test tubes containing the supernatants are being chilled. To this now we will add ethanol from the sides slowly and later rotate this test tube. Okay, see, I will take a little quantity of the ethanol and try to put it in the tube from the sides. Okay, after putting about 1 to 2 ml, this particular test tube will be rotated between the palms. When the alcohol and the supernatant, when they react at the interface, there will be formation of DNA fibers, which we will supply to put the alcohol from sides. Over here, slowly I will release. And you can see the two layers here. You can see the supernatant is below and the alcohol layer is up. At the rim, at the periphery of these two solutions, we will be able to see white fibers when they interact. So I rotate this test tube in my hand gently. So here I am rotating the tube so that the two layers, the supernatant and the alcohol, mix, and that gives rise to the formation of the DNA fibers. So at the interface you will be able to see the fibers. You can see here the ethanol layer is above, the supernatant is below, but in between you can see the white fibers of DNA separated. We are going to extract this separated DNA fiber into another test tube where we will use DPA, diphenylamine reagent, and we will confirm the presence of DNA when there is formation of sky blue color. So you can see here how the DNA fibers, the chromatin fibers, okay, what we call as chromosomes, here they have separated in the form of white thin fibers. So students, you can see the DNA fibers there between the two layers of the supernatant and the alcohol. I will be separating now these DNA fibers into another tube so that we can add DPA and perform the confirmatory test. So I use a Pasha pipette which I will put right deep in order to extract those So I have removed separated the fibers, to which I will be adding diphenyl reagent and will put the test tube in water bath so that DPA checks about the sky blue color. So you can see now the last part where we have added DNA fibers and DPA reagent, diphenylamine reagent, at about 70 degrees centigrade incubated, and you get this blue color, which is a confirmatory test for the presence of DNA.